What's up, guys? It's Will again. Today, I wanted to do a really specific step-by-step video that shows exactly how I am tripling site traffic of software companies that I'm working with. So this is going to be the exact steps that I take. There's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't be able to do the same thing. It'll take you a day to set up, a couple seconds to index through Google Search Console, and over the course of the next couple of days, you should be ranking for keywords like crazy, okay? So this is all kind of part of my system that I'm trying to build to automatically market any software company. The end goal is to just have all of these systems in place so that you've got automatic user signups coming in. And of course, search engine optimization here is right here. This really should be differentiated in a bigger way because this is such a massive aspect of growing your SaaS. It might be the most important thing, but each of these components is important in a different way for growing your SaaS. For example, when you're the very first thing you may want to do is forum posts and just tell people on online communities about your SaaS to begin with. But then the next step I would say is let's get some SEO ranking articles for that SaaS to get it ranking. So here's kind of what I did with a SaaS that I'm working with on this. So I have been working with this SaaS for actually a while on SEO, a couple of years now actually. And if we were to take another step back, another year, then it was about half of this right here. But just in the past couple of months here, I started using a particular tool that has just done an absolutely excellent job of providing me amazing SEO results. Like the results speak for themselves here, obviously. Like it's actually insane. All of this traffic is literally from using one tool. So I'm going to show you guys kind of how we did that. The software, well, I'll tell you guys what the software that I use is. First, I'm just going to kind of go over how we're actually writing these blog posts that are ranking. So we're doing competitor posts, adjacent niche posts, industry posts, so listing different industries that we target, and then features posts, so highlighting different features of our software for different industries. So it's like how X software can be used for Y niche with Z feature, like that sort of thing, and just getting hyper specific on what we're targeting here. But because this tool does such a good job, we are able to en masse create these hyper targeted blog posts. So I'm going to use a really specific example here that I've already built out. We're going to say that I'm marketing cold email software, and we'll use the example of instantly.ai. So what I'm going to want to do is write out instantly.ai versus different competitors. Obviously, you know, there could be as many as hundreds of competitors here for Instantly. I just did 2 of them right here. Those are going to be excellent because basically if anyone is searching like smartly.ai competitors, then if we have all of these articles ranking, then instantly.ai is going to show up as a competitor. Obviously, instantly.ai is already like a huge cold email software, but we're just going to pretend that we're kind of starting the marketing here from scratch. So the next thing is adjacent niche posts. So I came up with a bunch of different adjacent niches of cold email software, and we just use ChatGPT to do that. It's super easy, guys. I used 3 tools to run this whole system. So this starts with ChatGPT, obviously. We're just not using ChatGPT to actually write the blog post because that's not effective at all anymore. So I just said list 30 adjacent niches to instantly.ai, and that's going to give us a bunch of different sort of adjacent niches. And if we start making posts about these adjacent niches, like I'll show you. yeah, so how can instantly.ai rank for blog posts about adjacent niches? There's a lot of different ways to do it, like top 10 lead gen software tools. And basically just you can write about these different adjacent niches, case studies with adjacent niche tools plus your software. And the reason that I really, really like those is because that is going to do a good job of facilitating future partnerships in adjacent niches. So these aren't even competitors of yours. These are just niches that work well with the niche that you're in. So any kind of other cold outreach softwares where you can do like a partnership and do a cold outreach software kind of bundle for users, pairing up with other software companies, that's really excellent. And if you are attacking partnerships correctly, that can be one of the fastest things that's going to scale your SaaS. The next thing is industry posts. So different industries that your specific software helps out with. I've got technology, SaaS, e-commerce, real estate, financial services here. And then the blog post would look something like how cold email software can help X industry, technology industries, how instantly.ai can help technology companies scale. These are really terrible examples, but basically what we would do for each of these afterwards is just say, hey, ChatGPT, can you write 50 different blog post titles for how instantly.ai can help technology companies scale, or something like that. And then it's just going to come up with a ton of different titles. It's going to be really good. And you can make a couple of different blog posts for each of these as well. I wouldn't do, there's definitely a limit for how many you would want to push out per day, and that is just going to kind of depend on your domain authority. Start slow and kind of work your way up as site traffic increases. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged by Google a little bit. You don't want to do that. So the next thing is feature-specific posts. So the prompt that I use on ChatGPT for this is, my software does X, so cold email. Can you list all the possible features this could include? And then what's really cool is it just gave me this like huge list of different features. Basically, if anyone is searching for these features for my software, I want to be able to rank for these. So if someone does a Google search for cold email templates, bro, you have to be ranking for that. You have to be ranking for that as a cold email software. So see, you can get really creative with this stuff. Integrations, that's a big one. How instantly.ai integrates with Notion, how it integrates with Webflow. And the integration could be incredibly loose. It doesn't have to be a direct, we have a partnership with this company type of integration. It could just be there's a very small little feature where that can integrate, type of thing. So these might actually be the most valuable ones to do. I maybe should have done that one first. And then the next way that I find blog post titles to rank for is obviously keyword recommendations in SEMrush. So a lot of times when I'm doing a new blog post, I will use SEMrush to see kind of where we're weak on ranking, and that can be really helpful for just figuring out the next places to rank. So for example, Instantly ranks number 2 for email warm-up. I would really want to attack that keyword and just make a lot of sort of keyword specific posts around email warm-up and warming up emails and things like that. Obviously that's kind of a harder one to rank for, but you can get there eventually. So that's the rundown. And then once you have a large list of blog post titles created, so I'm just going to take this, throw all of this into ChatGPT. I'm going to say write 100 blog post titles for each of these blog post ideas, or ideas listed in bullet points. We're just going to do that. Boom. Let's see what it comes up with. Boom. Okay, so we've got competitor posts. We've got adjacent niche posts. Okay, CRM type stuff. Okay. how cool email software is revolutionizing the tech industry. Yeah, a lot of different things here. Some of these I would use, some of these I would not. But you can get a little bit more specific with these. Like if I find an area where I'm like, yeah, that looks good, I'll just copy it. I'll say, can you write 10 more SEO optimized titles like this? Boom, just like that. Super easy, guys. And then it'll give me other suggestions, obviously. So once I have a good list of titles here, tryjournalist.com is the tool that we're using. You can check out pricing here. Pretty good pricing on this. They give you pay as you go, so basically you're paying 80 cents per post. Also, you can do automatic blog post publishing. So if you're using a headless CRM or you're using Webflow like I use for almost all of my projects, it's super easy. Then what you do is you just take all of your titles. Here, we'll say remove quotation marks. Quotation marks around blog posts. Just do that. Yeah, you can do your first 3 articles for free, so that'll kind of allow you to test and see if this is working for you or not. It should be working. Otherwise, you are doing something wrong. Boom. Okay, so we got some titles listed here. I can go through, I can modify tone of voice, knowledge base, formatting, add a call to action for my website. So this would be like a sign up call to action. Internal linking, external linking, and then what images you want to use, whether you want them to be AI generated or from different stock image providers. And then you can even have it automatically link YouTube videos for you. So it'll generate 11 articles based on the 11 titles that I put here. I can just hit generate articles. And then if I'm on the right plan, it'll just automatically post that to my CRM over the course of a period of time, or really just however you want to do that. So that is straight up, that's the full method. That is what I use. It doesn't get a whole lot more specific than that, guys. If you want to try out, tryjournalist.com. I'll leave a link in the description. If you want to learn more awesome tips and tricks for growing your software company, please join my Discord server. That's going to be linked down below as well. And thank you guys so much for watching.